Yeah, so I mean, only go into detail you want to, but you said you did move on to heavier things. Um, why do you think why do you think that progressed in that way?
So, like I said, in high school, at this point I'm jumping around different schools and stuff, and I'm now at this point I'm using opiates, painkillers, and then Xanax, marijuana, alcohol, and pretty much every weekend. But then during the week, I'd also use these substances on a pretty regular basis. But I wasn't chemically dependent on everything. I didn't uh, wake up thinking, oh, I need to get something to make me feel better. It was more so, you know, 2, 3 days out the week. Oh, I'm gonna get through math class. I'm gonna take this painkiller, and it's gonna make me feel good through math class. I'm gonna feel good through this school that I hate so much. And so that obviously ended up experimenting with pretty much everything that was out there. And at this time, uh, we were, I would say, at the beginning of an opiate epidemic. And so at my school in my hometown, Oxycontin just became basically huge. It was everywhere. You could find that easier than you could find weed for a little bit. And so I would say I really didn't dive in too deep until I was out of high school. And then I went to college for a little bit, still playing soccer, playing college soccer, but still partying too much. And then just doing a lot of the other stuff. Cocaine goes with the drinking, goes with the partying on the weekends, with the college, and that sort of was just, never. Still at that point, I didn't think I had an addiction problem. This was just recreational. It's for fun. I'm in control of it for sure. And then I went to college for a little bit, played soccer, got injured, and then basically I would say from that injury is when everything went to hell real quick. Moved back to my hometown. This is during the Oxycontin epidemic. So then I get a job waiting tables, a very touristy place, and very fun, lights, music, very fun environment to work at. And I was, I don't know, 18, 19 years old probably at this time, maybe even 20. Time, I don't know. But, so yeah, let me say. So then one day, I'm running into a dude lived in our neighborhood, I guess you could say, lived right next to us. And, I was looking for anything, hey, I need, I'm about to go to work. You got anything that's going to make the day go by smoother? Not really looking for Oxycontin specifically at this time. And he, yeah, I got something for you. And at this time, he was selling Oxy 80s, which were like the most highest milligram which you could find at this time. So I remember he just shaved off a very small amount. I mean, nothing. And this time I thought I had a high tolerance. So whatever, you're not gonna give me more? No, that's all you need. So I did it, and I remember going to work, driving to work, and just feeling the best I've ever felt in my life. It was just like, I don't know, it was a feeling that I've never achieved again, I guess you could say. It was just like pure, sublime, pure euphoria. Just felt great. Went to work, made twice as much money because I was much more talkative and friendly, and I was waiting tables, and it was just made me talk. It took all my anxieties, my insecurities away. It took everything, pain, obviously, internal, whatever it was, it just took it away. And so that was the beginning of it. And so after doing that, that turned into, all right, I'm gonna do it 3 times this week, so I can make twice. And then in my head, it was so I can make twice as much money. It's okay if I spend a little bit of money on it because I'm gonna make twice as much money at work, and it's all good. And so that turned into a couple times a week to basically every day during the week, going twice as hard on the weekends. And there wasn't a shortage of it. There was Oxycontin everywhere. If that dude didn't have it, somebody else did. And at this time, I noticed a lot of my friends and people around are jumping on the same train I am. So it's like a ring of drug use of opiates. And so you could always find it within this ring of people. And so, it was bad. Everybody got pretty strung out on this stuff. And I didn't really know I was strung out until one night. I was at the house. My mom was there, and I don't think my brothers and sisters I don't know where they were. They weren't home. But at this time, my life has already turned from working, enjoying life, to working to support my drug habit, to enjoy life. That was the only way I could enjoy life, is if I was high. So that one night I'm at the house and I'm laying down trying to go to sleep, and I didn't do anything that day. And I just felt this most uncomfortable feeling I've ever felt in my life, and it just felt like my bones were turning. It felt like spiders were crawling up and down my arms and legs, and just sweating, nauseous. It was really rough, and so still didn't even know what it was really until I laid in bed for an hour or two, just flipping around, just thinking I'm getting the flu, but no way this is the flu. It's got to be something crazy. Maybe I got cancer. I don't know. So then I went upstairs and talked to my mom, and basically broke down to her, because when you're coming off of this stuff or going through physical withdrawal, your emotions get all crazy, and so you're super emotional. So, some reason I'm talking to my mom, basically tell her, I don't know what's going on with me, but I've been doing Oxycontin every day for the last 60 days or so. And she basically says, oh, well, you're going through opiate withdrawal.